Rise of a Broken Man. Kofi once had everything: hope, dreams, and a small but happy life in his village. But life has a way of testing even the strongest hearts. One bad decision led to another, and before he knew it, everything he had built collapsed. His small trading business failed, his friends disappeared, and even his own family began to doubt him. Every night, Kofi sat alone under the dim light of a flickering bulb, asking himself the same question: how did I get here? People in the village whispered about him. His time is over, they said. He will never rise again. At first, Kofi believed them. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. He stopped trying. He avoided people. The man who once walked proudly now moved with his head down, carrying the heavy weight of failure. But one morning, something changed. As the sun rose, casting golden light across the dusty ground, Kofi watched an old woman carrying a heavy load on her head. She was tired, slow, but she didn't stop. Step by step, she kept moving. That moment hit him deeply. If she can keep going, why can't I? That day, Kofi made a quiet decision. He would rise again. He started small, very small. He carried loads at the market for little money. People laughed at him. Some mocked him openly. "Look at the businessman now," they joked. But Kofi didn't stop. He saved every coin. He learned new skills. He woke up before sunrise and worked until his body ached. The same people who laughed began to notice something different: his consistency. Months later, Kofi started a small business again. This time he was wiser, more careful, more focused. He failed again, but not like before. Instead of giving up, he adjusted, learned, and tried again. Years passed. The same man who once sat alone in darkness now stood tall, owning one of the biggest businesses in the area. His name became a symbol of resilience. People who once mocked him now told his story. One evening, as Kofi stood watching the sunset, a young boy approached him and asked, "Sir, how did you become successful?" Kofi smiled and replied softly, "I didn't rise because life was easy. I rose because I refused to stay broken." And in that moment, Kofi knew the truth. Being broken was not the end of his story. It was the beginning of his rise.